Today's video we're going to make about empaths and the real reason why so many of us get drained when we're in that empathic type energy. Really what it comes from is a need for control on relationships and needing to make other people understand what we're going through, putting an importance on it, needing them to feel a certain way about us for us to feel safety. It comes from an attachment pattern, an addiction to wanting to feel loved, seen, appreciated, respected. And when you don't get it, you are constantly analyzing in your mind, how could I get that? Which in turn places resistance on actually getting what you would want. And it's not something that you flick a button and you completely get rid of being an empath overnight. That's not how it works. It's learning to be at peace with the way your mind works, learning to be at peace with the way you look in your skin, who you currently are, and being able to take the energy back to self. And when you can take the energy back within and just stop what that's doing and feel within your body. Now, being able to just do that, flicking a switch, not needing to control, not needing that person's approval, not needing to feel like they like you, so now you feel hot or you feel attractive to be able to attract in. You are great, so you achieve result. It's a sense of peace and knowingness, of taking your power back, of being the individual that creates your own reality. There is no work to be done. That is where there's resistance. Work is done on yourself. It's not done on the outer world. Unless you're in a marriage that needs work done to be able to save it, then I agree. Sure, couples therapy. But then you're just taking orders from someone who assumes they know more than you. When really that could be worked out in person. But that's a subject for a different video. When you tune into the power of being, you are not tuning in to a force of energy. And this force, what it does is it repels people who are comfortable with themselves, with their lives, with the way they look. They could get attention from anyone. Why would they want it from you that's placing that much importance on it? Or if you're giving them crap or ragging them out for not giving you what you want, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to run away. They're going to walk away, leading back to the ghosting type content. The ghosting and the empath type content go hand in hand. That's why it works well here. And why? Why can I speak of it? Why do I have knowledge and expertise in the field? I've gone through it all, and I'm not embarrassed to admit it. I went through all of it. From a young child to living as the man I was in high school, around everyone that I didn't feel approved of or respected or good looking enough for, to adulthood, dealing with social media, dating apps, trying to win over approval from women, that because I had a certain story built in my own mind, that the story that was reflected back to me in the form of rejection or them not feeling like I was good enough, it came from me, not from them. Because when you change the story inside that you are good enough for them, you're good enough for anyone, And those that don't see that don't see the light in your power, figuring out who you are, taking your power back within and doing the work, those are not meant to be in our lives anyway. And you will still be attractive to those type of people that reject. And it's not done to you. It is done for your life. It is done to do you a favor. God doesn't want that person to be aligned with you. People who come into your life to bring great relationships, great feelings, those are naturally in alignment. You don't have to force those people in. Think of the great relationships that have been in your life for a long time. Did you have to force them into your life? Did you have to place importance on them by playing a game to have them text with you more often, to have them go on dates with you, sleep with you, give you what you want, you know? Or have they just been there because you've been yourself from day one? A lot of our relationships, they come from years ago meeting people who really gelled with our energy. And we didn't have to be someone that we're not to win them over, to have them stick around in our lives. We were ourselves from the moment we met them. And that's why they're still there. And the same applies when you're trying to better a relationship that sucks, trying to attract a man or woman into your life that you feel you're not worthy of, trying to find peace with who you are and why relationships don't work. You may blame yourself. You may blame the way you look, the way you are being. But I mean, the only person that can change any of that is you. You don't just flick a button and become attractive. And it's not just your physical body. You have to have the energy of being attractive. Go back to some of my past videos of having to change your energy. It changes your life. Because someone's approval or non-approval of us as characters is secondary to how we feel about ourselves. People matter, relationships matter, and they're great. We're willing to work on them. But the primary focus on us getting away from being an empath, getting away from feeling other people's energy, tension, needing their approval, needing them to make us feel like we look good, that goes because you shift that resistance of projection of how important it was to win over that woman's approval, because I'm a guy, I'll use that as an example. Thinking, okay, did I text her too many times? Or did I not text her enough? Or do I have to lose a bunch of weight so I have six-pack abs so I can put a photo up on my Instagram to really turn her on? Will she go on a date with me then? Do I need to change my line of work so I make enough money so that she sees me with a boat in my yard, a big property, and 2-level garage so that I can impress her, so that this very attractive woman can see that I'm a man that has all these material things? Will she then accept me? You know, do you not see the illusion there? And 90% of us humans living in existence feel like we have to have all these things to show off, all this money to be able to impress, when really it just comes down to your energy. And when you walk around with confidence and non-arrogance, when you're arrogant because you're living in the past story that this woman's not good enough for you, you're going to treat her like she's the victim to you. And not just her, all kinds of women around you, or men. If you're a woman watching this, women don't do this as much as men. Women are more grounded, and it's okay to not be liked. Sure, it feels bad, but they don't try to make people around them feel bad. Certain women do now. Especially working in a fitness center, I can sense certain women that judge other people. for no reason because of what they're going through. Also, give them the space to be themselves. Give everyone, no matter if it's a man or a woman, I accept everyone for who they are. I don't judge. I allow them to be. And naturally, if they feel a connection with me as an individual and want to create a relationship or just be a comrade that we speak from time to time, it's okay. But you don't push that onto other people. And so many more relationships of people around me in different places where I frequent every day, I made way better connections than the person who tried to go to work on having approval from each and every individual for me to feel like I'm enough, to feel like I'm good enough, attractive enough. I realized that if I feel like I'm attractive and walked around like I know I am, and I don't need your approval for me to feel like I am, then the story that was mirrored back to me by attractive individuals on the outside of me was that I am that attractive person. I am that magnetic person. And the same could be true for you. But we need to be aware where this empath side comes from, of us needing to play games or play into a game that someone's playing, not having the strength to set boundaries when we feel uncomfortable trying to create relationships with people, and being able to start to take the time for yourself to do some inner work. Because this type of energy comes from being by yourself sometimes. I'm not saying forever. Some moments throughout your day to be within your own energy. Whether that's meditation, doing an activity that you love, being involved with physical fitness where you're just in your own mind, in your own body, and not needing to answer to anyone. You find a hobby that makes you happy and do that thing, whether it's for 15 minutes or a full hour, where you don't have to interact with the outer world. And be happy, loving, and caring for yourself, because you are in there working on yourself mentally and physically. You are doing it for you, not for an outer event to make you feel like you're good, to make you feel like you're attractive. That starts here, your heart. And when your heart and your mind are in coherence, the way you will walk throughout your life is that you are that individual. And when you are that individual, you will manifest great things because of your energy. You will bring in all those things you used to think you used to manipulate to need to come in to make you feel a certain way. They come in naturally because you are grounded with what you believe to be true. You're in alignment with your path, the correct one that you should be on by now. And all of the great relationships that are here and that are going to present themselves in the next little bit when you start to change your energy, they will come because of who you are being, not because of who you are thinking you need to be to analyze to win them over. So give that a shot this week. Try some short meditations, being grounded within your own energy, especially if you are an empath that deals with feeling tension in other people, feeling unapproved, unworthy, or unattractive to anyone out there. The only way to heal that side of you and to start becoming an empowered version of you, an empowered human being, is to start to take the energy inward and feel love, feel strength, feel power for who you are in this very moment, and bring your body into a presence that no one on the outside of us can affect the way we feel when we get on this level. So I thank you for watching this one. We'll see you on the next video.